In a vast world where danger lurks at every corner, from wild nature to mankind itself, but in the shadows of fear, silent angels rise to help. They are the most extraordinary volunteers. Welcome to Rescue Animals. Let's move on to the first moment. At first glance, this seal seemed very healthy. When the volunteers discovered a wound on its neck and tried to approach to help, the seal struggled fiercely. Once it was calmed, an astonishing sight appeared before the volunteers' eyes. A rather large wound on the seal's neck. It must have been in great pain. Immediately, a rescue plan was put into action. The volunteers used scissors and specialized tools to carefully cut away the foreign object from the seal's neck. A thin strand of fishing net was removed. It was part of a discarded fishing net left in the ocean. Though small, these strands are tough and can easily injure marine animals. In this next moment, the seal appeared to be entangled in a rather large piece of fishing net that had wrapped tightly around its head. This time, the volunteers had to use specialized seal handling equipment to hold the animal in place. The fishing net was wound so tightly around the seal's head that removing it was no longer as easy as before. The volunteers had to work carefully, cutting away the outer strands first before moving deeper inside. The task was truly difficult. Oh, an unexpected situation occurred. When the volunteers flipped the seal over to cut from the other side, they lost control of it. In a fit of rage, the seal lunged at them, but fortunately, the volunteers were unharmed. To continue helping, the volunteers once again had to secure the seal with equipment before carrying on with the remaining work. How wonderful it was. After so much effort, the seal was finally safe and able to return to the ocean. Now, let's move on to moment number 3. This time, the seal seemed to have a small piece of fishing net wrapped around its neck. Our volunteer quickly approached and removed the net. Oh no, it looked like a small piece of the fishing net had gotten stuck inside the seal's mouth. This must have been truly painful for the animal and had a serious impact on its daily life. With great effort, the volunteers were fortunate to remove all the trouble. These pieces of fishing net are tiny and hard to spot in the ocean. It's not uncommon for seals to get caught in them. But if such debris enters their digestive system, the consequences can be truly devastating. It's truly astonishing. How could a seal end up with such a large fishing hook piercing through its mouth? Let's move on to the most heartbreaking moment of the day. After noticing something unusual with the seal, the volunteers quickly approached and restrained it using specialized equipment. This case seemed quite complicated, so the team had to carefully discuss the rescue plan together. Once they agreed on the approach, the volunteers began working to free the seal from the metal fishing hook. Very quickly, one of them prepared a large metal cutter. With swift and precise movements, the volunteer cut off part of the hook. The wound clearly caused the seal immense pain and agitation. But don't worry, the remaining part of the hook would soon be removed. The volunteers used pliers to carefully pull it out, though the task was anything but easy. Finally, the hook was removed. The seal was freed, and we can only hope it will soon recover from the pain it had to endure. As we've just seen, the waste that humans throw into the ocean has a devastating impact on the wildlife around us. All of these creatures are part of the delicate balance of nature that sustains life on our planet. If we don't work together to protect it, that balance will quickly collapse. Let's take responsibility for their lives and for our own.